All right, people. We're going to do a quick reading. My energy has kind of been a little bit down. It's weird. I've got energy in other ways, so I've just kind of been like, I don't know, weirdly conserving my energy. So I'm just going to see how I feel. I really didn't want to pre-record because, like, again, I'm a little like tired. So let's just see what the energy brings, because obviously it has something to do with the energy in the ether. Eighth house, Taurus, Sun. Energy. The Sun specifically is about energy, and then eighth house obviously is Scorpio energy. There's could be a change. Yeah. Taurus energy, spiritual, high priest, teaching you something, conserving energy in some way. There's definitely something about energy here. Could be sick. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hello, everybody. What's going on? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Take what resonates, people, and leave the rest behind. What's going on, everybody? Ryu. Glad you're back. Hello, everybody returning. Wow. Serena and Denny. What up, everybody? Hi. Okay, give me this Taurus, 8th house. Sun. Yeah, okay, so definitely seems to be like some type of heavy attachment. Okay. Magic being used in some way against you. And somebody's doing a heart over head moment, so they're not really thinking clearly on what they're doing. They're being abusive in some way towards your energy. This could be somebody you're married to, somebody you're in a contract with because of the high priest. Taurus energy. Eighth house transformation. You could have broke up with them, could have left them, could have divorced them, could have decided you were lesbian, you were gay instead, something like that. And then the Sun. So then they started like possibly depleting your energy. I don't know. I don't know if this is rejection. I mean, the sun's supposed to be here in a great, in a good changing energy way, but this seems like possibly somebody's energy is being abused by a connection. They're trying to manifest off of you. They're not trying to manifest for you. They're trying to manifest through your energy, steal your energy. And the thing is what's weird is it's almost as if, say they're stealing energy, like saying they're stealing magic. For instance, somebody's magic. They don't even believe in it. So that's obviously why it's like, okay, so somebody's doing magic when they don't believe in magic, but it's still kind of like hitting off of you because it's been directed at you, but the spells aren't actually working because they don't believe that magic even works. So, oh, there's greed. So they don't like, they're like angry at themselves and they're angry at you. So they think, okay, well, fine, you believe in magic so much, fine, I'll put magic up against you. And it's like being a teacher and not believing in teaching. Oh, well, okay. That's also the Taurus energy. Like maybe this person is actually literally a teacher and yet they're the opposite of a teacher. Like they don't teach anybody. They expect people to know all their answers. And when they're asked a question, they're ignorant about it. And maybe you're actually trying to teach people about something. Maybe you're actually trying to do something. And that's why they're like, I don't know, they're angry at you. Could be because you have spiritual beliefs that they don't, and they don't know what that's like. So they're just alone in this world attacking people for their morals. They're very, I feel like they have very low standards. And I feel like recently, I don't know, you had like a conversation with them. Now I'm getting Pantene Pro V. I don't know if they use Pantene Pro V. I don't know why that just came in, but I smelt it. My stepmother loved Pantene Pro V, and I fucking hated it. Okay. So there's definitely like, I don't know, you might get like a smell nostalgia. That happened to me also at the drugstore. This lady wafted scent at me and I was like, easy 2000. Like I haven't smelled that smell for 20 years. Like I didn't understand what she was wearing. I'm like, how did I just go back into high school? Like it was like a high school scent. And she was like an older woman. And I was like, damn, what the fuck? What do you smell like? What is on you? Okay, it's something, I don't know, somebody's got something on you, or somebody's like, you might be where, like, you might be reminded of somebody in some way that, like, it possibly didn't, like I said, like, my stepmother used Pantene and I never liked it. And I know that she's a malicious person that could possibly do some type of magic against me because she hates me so much, but she tries to hide it with the sun. She tries to hide her hate with love. You know, like, I love you. I love, but every time I get around her, my energy just gets sucked. She just sucks everything from me. She changes all my words. She tries to get information from me when nobody's around. And then as soon as, I leave, then she'll tell people everything that I said, but she'll start twisting it all. Like she's really fucked up. And like, if I get a sign about her in any time, I know that something has gone wrong because Cindy just showed up. And that's a trigger word for me. She's a trigger for me because of how much she lies and her deceit and her magic and her ability to do shit behind my back. She always did things behind my back. It was weird. She did these silent attacks where, again, like I said, she would try to find information out about me and she would ask me things when nobody was around. And she'd be a certain way when nobody was around. But then when people would come around, she'd be all like, googly eyes and smiling again. And I'm like, who the fuck is this bipolar bitch? Like, where's the Cindy that was just fucking shit talking me because I don't want to go work at the bank again for you? Okay. Something like that. Like, whenever I say that it's happening to me in first person, it's happening. That's how it's happening to you. Okay. Or that's the analogy of how something could be happening to you, because I'll speak for you. I'm an advocate for collective. Okay. I'm an advocate for spirit. Therefore, what I say is most likely what's going on behind the background of your life if it resonates. What up, Sarah? Oh, I felt so bad the other day. This lady kept writing, and her name was Diva, and I didn't even notice because I think sometimes I just don't notice. And thank you so much, everybody, for writing in the chat. I really appreciate you. I just want to say thank you for liking the video. Okay, if I don't give you a shout out, it's just because I don't see you. Okay, it's honestly, it's not what you think. Okay, so everybody, thank you for writing. I really appreciate it. Okay. So, continuing the reading. This person has a certain belief system when it comes to you. Okay, they do not like your morals. They gossip out of control about you behind your back. They're what spirit would call a frenemy. Okay, and they're a bad liar. Like, they lie about you, and it's getting desperate. They look desperate, they sound desperate because they're pulling at wrath. It's just wrath. They're just angry at you, right? And it's like heartfelt anger, right? It's not head anger, it's heart anger. I mean, I don't see you as being greedy. So I don't know if suddenly you have blocked somebody from being so greedy because they expect something from you. Like, I watched this video of this girl came up the other day, this young girl that's all of a sudden making all this money off TikTok and all this money off something. And her dad has been paying all her bills and paying like thousands of dollars. He's like, I just bought you $2,000 worth of clothes to go to school. And you have 200,000, like it was like $200,000 from like TikTok or some shit like that. And she's making her dad pay everything. And you should have saw the look on her dad's face. Like, her dad's like fucking blue collar, busting his ass, fucking working 12-hour days to fucking get his daughter $2,000 worth of school clothes. Okay, my mother would spend $100 on me if I was lucky. $50 back then if I was lucky on school clothes to go back. No, I didn't get pencils or pens or fucking books, okay, or pencil crayons. Like, I got fucking bullshit. I got nothing. I got like a smack in the head and go to work. Exactly. Go to school, go to work. Okay. And he was heartbroken off of what his daughter was just banking as he is shoveling out cash by the hour for her to just fart and not have to clean it up. What up, Serena? Okay. Just greedy fucking kids, greedy fucking little teenagers that just want to suck off you, and yet they can get their own jobs and they can help, but they don't want to. No. Heaven forbid they spend their own fucking money. Ooh, this is something about money. This is definitely triggering something with moolah. Maybe somebody doesn't want you to have anything. That wouldn't surprise me. They want to create some type of portal so they can just take everything that's yours. Yeah, look at, as I said that, make a portal. Look at, he's like drilling into the ground. Look at this bitch sitting on her high horse with her cat on her lap, trying to fucking manifest off your life. Okay, and look at, you're fighting her. Or him or something. Like, somebody doesn't want this to happen anymore. Okay, you don't just get to break through the surface and just take whatever you want. Okay, because you don't agree with what somebody's doing. Abracadabra. Yeah, see, look at the Chariot in reverse now, and then the Hangman. So in reverse doesn't really look like they're going to be have some type of obsession with you. And they like to demolish your ambition. Ha, that's funny. They're trying to drill through you right now while taking, yeah, because so then you don't notice what's happening. That's the thing, is like there's a lot of stuff being done by around, like almost like illusioned around you, so then you don't understand what the main problem is. You're going to focus on everything else. And actually, surprisingly, there's the Ace of Wands. And I'm only going to talk about this for a brief second, and then I'm going to move the fuck on because it's scary and I very much believe it's a demon. I was watching Annabelle last night, and if you look at the word double A, double E, double L, and double N, it's terrifying. Okay. It's a very weird word. Okay. But the analogy is somebody unleashed Annabelle and they opened up the door and they didn't understand that she's locked up for a reason. Okay, she's not to be let out. But this, she looks like a doll. So why not just let her out? And what's the big hoax about? I'm getting cocaine cowgirl in my head. These people don't know who you are. Okay, they don't understand how powerful you really are. And they're drilling things and they're trying to do things, just like they're being warned to back away from you, that you're going to get aggressive soon. And that's what's going to happen when you get abused. You get aggressive. Okay, that's a part in This Is 40, when the older sister keeps bothering the younger sister, and then the younger sister finally just slaps her and then starts getting violent with her. And then she's like, the mom is like, see, this is what I told you. Like, getting violent with her, you keep yelling at her, she's going to aggressively fight back. You can't just keep pushing somebody and pushing somebody. We've got defamation of character, okay, reaping what you sow. You can't just keep pushing somebody. They're going to fight back. And then there's the Ace of Wands, ironically, a big wand that somebody doesn't want to admit that you have. Somebody doesn't want to acknowledge the fact of the elephant in the room, that you're being attacked and nobody is saying anything. And then it's all like, well, they're being aggressive. Well, I wonder why you're attacking them. People are going to get aggressive when they need to defend themselves. It's what's going to happen. But it's the kind of energy, they want you to bow down. They want to be aggressive with you, so then they take your power away from you. Okay, high priest, I almost feel like it's like some type of authority figure, somebody, and by authority figure, I just mean that they've got some type of position over you. It doesn't actually mean that their place in this world means more in the value of God or spirits or something. They do not hold a higher rank than you. They're just in a position higher than you somewhere in 3D. Okay, acting like they're powerful. No, you're not. You're somebody's wife sitting at home thinking of ways to fuck collective over. That's all you are, whoever this person is. Okay, and when you fight back, they get angry because they don't want to believe in you. So then they say, fine, you want to, as if almost to believe in something that they don't want to believe in, they'll suddenly for a second believe in it to try to attack you back. And you can't do that with magic. It's not going to work. You can't attack somebody with magic that you don't believe in. Magic's going to know you don't believe in it, and it's not going to do anything. Okay. So now that's going to get them even more angry that what it is that they're putting out about you isn't getting anywhere anymore, because the energy is refusing to move if this person keeps attacking you. Okay. And like seeking advice about you. Like I said, my stepmother always tried to get me to say things to her and give her this information like a confidant when nobody was around. Like she was asking me because I would be too embarrassed to say it in front of everybody. And then the answer that I gave her, like I said, she would dissect with my father later and then say I was lying because I didn't give her the answer that she made up in her head. Okay, because she thinks she knows me when she doesn't. That's the thing. Somebody thinks that they know you. They think that they know how you're going to react. They think they know what you're going to say. They think they know how you're going to play this next move. But they don't understand that whatever it is they're trying to break through, you're already done with. You're not just going to let them break into your mind or break into your head or break into something and then just leave it. Oh, because you know them? No. You're going to attack back. Like, Nobody knows you. I'm telling you. 3 of Wands in reverse. Experience frustrations. Needing to learn compromise. Needing to learn compromise. See, that's what I feel like this Queen of Pentacles cannot do. They cannot compromise with you. They cannot coexist with you. They can't let you have your morals and them have theirs and be okay in the middle. There's no Sagittarius energy. There's no balance here. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. Like I said, bipolar. This person just, you know, their energy just keeps going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Like while they try to deface you. Look at, they're grabbing after you. They're trying to grab a hold of you. They're trying to come at you. Okay. And it's at this point in time, maybe the high priestess here because they're defending you. There's a higher energy, a higher power that's stepping in for you because this person wants to transition you. They want to kill you. They want to sloth you. They want to end you. They want to blow your fucking head off. They don't like you. They're greedy. I mean, death is here with their awful and miserable intentions. With some fucking shady shit behind your back and this gossiping when this whole time they won't just talk to you. They won't speak to you. They argue with you every time because they're coming to the scene with ulterior motives. And it's you know, the conversation's never going to go in amicably fashion because they're lying. Yeah, like, is this really what you want for yourself? Like, this is, like, I can still hear that song, Cocaine Cowgirl, like, Matt Mays. 2 of Wands and the Emperor. And then the 9 of Cups in reverse, superficial. You've been dealing with somebody very superficial. Again, like, I mean, it just pisses me off. My stepmom actually kind of looks like this, but like she would sit in a pink chair, although she wouldn't have a cat on her lap because she hates everything and herself. What up, Steven? Okay, but she looks a lot like this, like just sitting on her throne, just sitting on her pedestal. Okay, and there's a new opportunity coming here for your long-term security. And this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like it's almost like it is a good analogy of somebody that's sitting there fucking with you, but it's also a good analogy of, no problem, Stephen, possibly your future position that you've been shooting for, that they've been sitting in this whole time acting like they deserve it when really they don't. They got it because they were superficial. It's almost like somebody's taking back their dominance, like they're dominating their life again. Because of this person's intrusiveness. Just very, I feel very, very intrusive. Okay, like they want to get into something. And just because they're trying doesn't mean that they just get it. Okay, like people try a lot of things every day and don't get it. Okay, so just because they're trying, there's the Hermit. I think you're pretty safe. You've got a lot of awareness and you're gaining more self-awareness. Okay, and there's something that's about to happen here, and I think that this queen knows about it. Okay, there's some type of leap of faith that's going to lead to prosperity, and they want to know about it. They want to know what you're doing. They want to get into your head. They want to get into your life. Okay, this is a very like it's very intrusive person. Okay, but luckily, you know, you put your hood up and you protect yourself. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you're smarter than they are. So whatever it is that they're trying to do, you're like well beyond where they're at, trying to get all this information about you and shut you down and do magic when they don't even fucking believe in it. Hey, nothing like good. What would you call that? Hypocrite. What's the magic they're doing? Prosperity. Look at that. That's the magic that they did. They hexed you. They hexed your money. They pointed the finger at you because then there's prosperity. I mean, just because money's not here, but this prosperity, okay, was in reverse, as if they took a lot away from you. They took a lot of your independence away from you. That's the Nine of Pentacles. They took there's your stability in reverse. So this hex, okay, that was attached to your money, okay, destabilized you. So there's cauldron and then Imbolc. So I do feel like, you know, when I got that, I feel the immediate that this has been contained. Okay, that the problem has been contained. Hey, don't tell somebody to STFU when she says that doing magic is an idiot, because it is. This is a stupid idiot who did magic on somebody. So you better watch yourself there, third party idiot, before you come into my chat. Exactly. Good job, Shannon. God don't play like that. Exactly. I don't know who this third party idiot is, but they can shut the F up and get the hell out of here. All right? Get the hell out of here. Okay. So I do feel like this has been contained. Like this defamation of character, these morals, again, it just seems like somebody doing something to you because they just don't like you. And this comes up a lot. It's not, you didn't do anything to these people. You didn't attack these people. You didn't decide, you know, it's not like somebody, you know, because this is all it is, like somebody that makes like an agenda for you. Like somebody that just decides what it is that you're going to do. Like you don't get to do that. You don't. Okay? You don't get to attack people. So it's done. It's done. You know, I'm just going to delete that comment because that's just, look at, you realize I didn't say anything after that? We don't like you. Go away. I don't tolerate bullyism in here. Okay. Because this is a bully, you know, and we deal with bullies every day, and like they're, you know, what sucks about bullies is a bully will be a bully for their entire life. Okay, if they did it once, they'll fucking do it again. And you know, they need to get shut down, they need to go to jail, they need to get beat up. Okay, they need to figure out a few things, you know, and like I've been doing some work with somebody, and you know, they're a little bit older, and I feel like they're on their deathbed. And I was thinking about this today, and I thought, like, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people that are about to die, okay, and which is just a circle of life, and they need like a reality check before they go, you know, like their life was just a little too, you know, perfect in certain ways, right? Not perfect, but just set in a, you know, that they had a pretty good, right? That they need to now get a little bit of like a whiff of information of like how the world really is. Like, just because you had a mediocre life, you know, and went to work and had a pension, it's not necessarily the way that it goes for everybody, you know. And I feel like there's going to be people around you and people that you've dealt with that are going to get a big reality check, you know, like a big, the fuck did you do? Like, this isn't life. This isn't, you know, because it's all fun and games for people when they're on the top, right? As they get older, as they lose their power, they're going to start to fall off that mountain, right? And the farther down they go, the more information they're going to find out about what it took to be on top of that shit mountain, and how much fucking lies that they believed in, and how much corruption that they had to do to get on the top of there. Okay. And whether or not they want to admit it, I mean, I got a message a very long time ago from the universe about their admittance. Okay. And what that means, basically, by definition, is the universe at this point in time, with a lot of people, do not need them to admit what they did. The universe knows what they did. You know what they did. Your witnesses know what they did. Do you think that anybody needs them to admit it for them to go to jail? Like, do you, when people get sentenced, okay, if they've actually done the crime, do they ever stand up like a fucking actual true person would do and say, yeah, by the way, I did it? No, they always plead innocence. Always. Okay. Even though they were caught red handed, blood on their hands. Okay. Fucking fingerprints everywhere. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. When we fucking know you did. Okay. And not only do we know that what you did, there's a fucking record. Somebody saw you, whether it was a dog, whether it was an actual camera in your house. There's cameras everywhere, you know? And now I'm getting this story. I'm going to wrap it up because I'm not going to be long on here. But there was Unsolved Mysteries has released like this new, the new Unsolved Mysteries. And there's a case about a lady named Amanda from Calgary. You all know I used to live in Calgary. Okay. And she was hit on her boyfriend went to Winnipeg, or no, Moose Jaw or something like that, for the weekend to see his mom, and Amanda got killed. And I'm getting goosebumps all over me. She got hit in the back of the head with a piggy bank, and I'm pretty sure her sister did it. But her sister was really mixed up in the law, and Amanda was about to call CPS on her sister and get her child taken away because her sister just wasn't taking care of her kid anymore. So Amanda was going to have the kid taken away. And her sister was a part of, the drugs and a very, and if you've been to Calgary, Calgary is a rough place. It's a rough place. Okay. And in Forest Hill where they live, I think it's Forest Hill where they lived. I wouldn't even work there. It's greasy, to say the least. Okay. And anyways, they're pretty sure, the cops are pretty sure, again, it's an unsolved mystery. They don't know who did it, but they're pretty sure they say a transient did it, which I believe is a part of the sister. I believe that the sister paid somebody off, but I'm just saying, I mean, I don't really know why that came up other than the unsolved mystery part of it, but I don't know. I feel like it's like a misjustice somewhere. Okay. And whatever, again, I don't really know why I just told that story. I mean, I feel like there was supposed to be like a moral of the story to the end of that, other than the fact that they haven't found who killed her. But other than the fact that they think it was a homeless person. Okay. And so basically, like, what I'm getting is, if somebody's wished death on you, or if somebody's wished something for you, like, the universe knows who killed Amanda. They know. And I'm pretty sure I know. Eighth house death. I don't know, man. Be careful. Because look at that, the eyewitness, and then lust. Be careful, because if you are going to do something like call CPS on somebody, change somebody's life, be the high priest in a situation, do it anonymously. You sent me an email? Oh yeah, I did send you back. I asked you if you wanted a channel message or a live reading. Oh my God, you didn't get my message back? There's something weird with Google going on right now. Google is being investigated for leaking third party interference, leaking third party information out. So if anybody has ever wrote to me and has not received a reply, trust me, I always reply. Always. Okay, even if it's just you just say something, unless we're in a conversation, I always reply to my emails. Always. Sometimes it's like a Google reaction if you just send me something funny or whatever, just to let you know I read it. Okay, because I do know that like I said, I've written my father hundreds of emails and so many of them he's never responded to. So I do not know if he's got most of my emails. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, Serena, I did write you back. So I'm really sorry if you didn't get that response, but I think I even wrote you back within like the hour or something like that because you said I watched for it. And then I was wondering why you didn't message me back. I thought that was weird, but I don't solicit. Okay, so if there's anybody that ever says that they're me or solicits you in any way, I do not solicit for readings at all. If you reach out, but I will never, double check or write you, just in case. So I'd never do that. So you can email me again if you want or see if you got that message. I don't know why it wouldn't have sent to you, but it says on my end it was sent because I checked a couple times because sometimes I do fuck up, but I did write you back. So anyways, if you haven't watched that new look at actually I just cut to what's so weird? And there's money. And the thing is that I'm pretty sure my sister's ex-husband tried to pay to have my sister killed. It didn't work. I think the person just didn't want to do it, but I know he's offered money for a hit because he does deal with shady drug people. Um, so just be careful, just be careful. Like I say, you guys know I have cameras, right? And there's cameras in the car, there's cameras in the house. There's, like we have a lot of cameras just for safety purposes and stuff. So, and Amanda didn't. Okay, Amanda didn't have cameras and she got murdered in her house. So maybe you might want to put up a camera or two or make sure you double check your locks. Again, we get random warnings like this sometimes. But this is a lot of energy, and if somebody does send a lot of negative energy towards you, again, it's most likely just going to be a spiritual attack. But with the hex, it does worry me. Okay, because a hex could still be current. And if you want to know if you're hexed, I do the $10 questions as well, which at least you'll get a quick yes or no. I know I said I was going to do questions, and I do apologize for that. Like you always know, I will do questions as soon as I have the energy. I always do. Okay, so I'm gonna peace out now and be maybe probably back tomorrow. If not, just hit that notification button. Obviously, I'm always around, but yeah, I might take a few days off. I don't know. But anyways, be careful out there. Be safe out there. Okay, there's a lot of very aggressive energy and very aggressive people. Okay, so peace out, everybody. Thanks for being here. Okay, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. See you later, everybody. Bye, Reed.